Okay, so let's start with a quick introduction of who am I and what I do, and then we'll start with this. Okay. So hi everyone, I'm Rohan. I'm Rohan Mahekar. I'm a PM at a edtech company in Mumbai. It's been almost 4 years that I've been. I'm working in the product management domain. Before that, I was doing marketing, and I kind of transitioned to more of a product management domain, right? I started a series on LinkedIn as well, where I keep exploring N8N agents and different use cases. And one of the use cases that we are gonna look at is the content repurposing, specifically with N8N. And the use case here is from like a YouTube video to like a blog, which is more of a SEO friendly blog, right? I'll get to this diagram when we go to the proper workflow. Before that, we'll just see what is the core problem, what are the reasons because of which it caused, and what are the results that it impacts, right? As I said, the problem is more from a content repurposing side. The videos only garnishes views, slash likes, comments, engagement on the specific YouTube platform only, or a video streaming platform. However, the same content does have a very high impact when it comes to getting eyeballs on the other sites as well, which are non-video sites, right? However, that's not an easy thing to do, primarily because of the 4 reasons here. Manually scripting from a video script to like actual broadcast stuff, then the transcription, restructuring, and the SEO optimization, and eventually image creation as well. What eventually it impacts is the content remains underutilized. It stays on the video only, does not go to the other side of things. There are missed opportunities and traffic, of course, and then there's no presence across multiple non-video platforms as well. So the solution at a very high level looks in these 5 steps, right? So the first is we give a custom YouTube link of any video that we want. Then we generate a transcript with Dumpling AI. It's one of the platforms that gives us the transcript from the YouTube video that we are providing. Then we create a SEO blog post. This is more of a system prompts slash fine-tuning the prompts as such. And then we create a unique image from flux1.dev. Now, this is simply like an image creation model. You can use any model. You can use any Nano Banana as well, right? That's also possible. But for this use case, I'm using flux.dev. And then finally getting the blog ready on our respective emails. Okay, let's go through the demo now. Okay, is my N8N screen visible? Can you read it, or should I zoom it more?
Yeah, it's legible. A bit of zoom maybe, but yeah, it's legible.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So I'll just quickly go through what every node does, and then we'll execute and we'll see the real-time explanation as well. So this is simply like an initiation node where we click on exit node, execute node workflow, and it starts. Here we are essentially giving 2 things, which is YouTube URL, and we enter our email as well. Now this is like a random 3.5 minutes video that I found. You can give any video, but longer the video, longer the duration, more the credits, more the cost of APIs will also be there, right? So I've taken like a 3.5 minute video and I've given my email just so that I get it back. Now this is where the Dumpling AI comes into the picture. Now I'll quickly show you how Dumpling AI looks like. Okay, so Dumpling AI is simply you have to register. Once you register, they give you have to make a payment of $1, and they give you around 1,000 credits. There are 1,000 credits, and on an average, one workflow takes around 17 credits, and it's eligible only for like 3 days only for a free trial. And you simply go and create a API key, and you can just simply use it in the respective workflow. Right. So this is how you connect it. You select a bearer auth. Now these are different ways you can integrate APIs. Bearer auth token is one of the ways. So simply create there are a lot of ways you can do it. Just select bearer auth and then set this up. Essentially, this will simply be like just putting the API key here. That's it. Right. Body, JSON, all those things are something that whenever we share this workflow with you, you'll get it across. Now this is where the real magic happens. This is where the system prompts are there. So let's start with the quick ones. We have like a simple OpenAI integration. You can use any. I'm using OpenAI for now because I have the paid version. You can use Gemini, which is kind of free for a month, or you can use DeepSeek or anything. then use the latest model, whatever is available. You can try with different models. The output does show variations in the terms of the words kind of generated or the length, also the coherence of the whole story that is being built up. It does change. However, depending upon what works the best, you can pick that. Now the prompt side, right? Okay. So prompt essentially what it looks like is giving the context, like what exactly I want this node to do, right? What are the key areas that I want to focus when I give a particular video? It can be topics, extract the key points, what are the arguments, stories, SEO keywords, so on and so forth. Then from here, I get the proper transcript analysis, like what all I want to do in like a step-by-step manner, which is analyze the transcript, identify keys, SEO keywords, structuring, everything that you can possibly think of. This is more of a pilot run that we are trying to do. And what is the output format that I am expecting on my email? So that is also provided. The question that you might ask is why this is in the JSON format, right? So N8N / OpenAI has a history of giving more accurate results when it comes to giving input and extracting outputs as a JSON format. I have just found it very useful always. So I try to give the output in the JSON format only. It's more structured. There's like a dummy examples. Again, the input, output, titles, everything. Basically, this is more of a system prompt / fine-tuned it with what exactly do I want. Right. Other than that, the transcript will be pushed, and these all N8N things. This is where I'm using the Flux.1 dev model. This is simply like an open source model. You can simply use it, use the free API that they give, and set it across. Now, this setup is very similar to what we did here for the dumpling AI. All API implementations in N8N are very similar. You can use the same node and just get it across. Markdown, for people familiar with HTML, they know what the markdown format is and what like a normal text format to HTML format is. This is simply a change. For example, if I want something in H1 tag, something in H2, something in title, body, all those things, that is something we have to convert it via a node that exists in N8N. So I've did that just for formatting purposes, nothing else. And the image that gets generated here will be downloaded eventually and then sent it as an attachment to the email. I'm using my personal email here, so I'll be getting it here. So that's how the flow looks like. So I don't need to give any inputs here because I've already given like an input of a YouTube link here itself. So we'll just simply try to execute it. So tick is usually when it's successfully done. It's now generating the transcript of the YouTube link that I have shared. Done. It will create a blog. Generating image. Download and send on email. Okay, let me just check my emails. Okay, perfect. So the key to leadership and growth, here's the subject that they came with. This is the description, introduction, what does it mean, key signs, teaching. Everything is taken care of in this particular style. You look at this, the formatting is what I was talking about when I said markdown. The image that was generated is here. And if you remember the system prompts where we are giving what exactly do we want first, second, third, that is exactly how it is being broken down as well, and in the proper format. Now, this is exactly how the flow works. Now, of course, you can play around and make this more comprehensive, make it more SEO optimized or AGO optimized. Like recently, the hot term with AI for SEO is AGO. So that is also something that we can explore. You can use different models other than OpenAI. You can use different models as OpenAI models. For images also, you can use whatever you want, free or paid. And then for emails also, you can play around with any type of emails that you are looking at. You can run this weekly, daily, monthly, however you want it to be, right? So that's more or less about the flow. I'll just quickly take a question in case if there are any. Just there are 2 slides and then I'll wrap it up. right?
I think Ashish has a question.
Can I just wrap it up? I just have
Sure,
two
sure.
more slides and then I'll take questions. Okay. Now, okay. So first things first. This is around like it took around 10 to 12 seconds odd for a 3.5 minutes video. Depending upon the length of video, yes, the execution time will change. SEO friendly because you have prompted it that way to pick it. Of course, this is more of a pilot test. You can integrate it with lot of things here for specifically being highest optimized in terms of SEOs. And then last is just you can follow me and get it across. One thing, so let me just show you this. It's like a simple SEO tool that I have. Let me just copy what we have created with the blog and see how it is actually working. Okay, so this is how it has created currently, around 700, approx 700 word counts. Reading is grade level and the sentiment, and you can get what are the use cases, keywords, textual analysis, topics, sentences, and the readability as well. So you can of course tweak this. The more refined your prompt is, and the more SEO optimized, the score keeps on changing. So it's like a free tool you can use and get the insights as well. So yeah, that's more or less how the workflow works. I'm sorry, yeah. Someone had a question, right?
Yeah, Ashish, go ahead. We can have 1 minute for questions. Post that we can take it on the chat.
Okay.
Sir, as far as I can see that this N8N workflow is kind of pulling out the transcript of the website and then
yes,
doing all the reasoning. Then after that, it is generating a blog post, and not only that, it is creating image from the flux, and it is kind of sending that as a like how should be the blog post as a Gmail or an email.
Yeah.
So it's not directly creating that like for example the blog itself. Like we have to still all the information that we will get. Then we have to analyze it. Then we can create the blog.
So the blog is already created based on the video that we gave, right? Of course, you have to check it once. It's better to have always a human in the loop before you put anything out on the prod level system, right? But it does like 50 to 60% of your job is already done. Had this been the case, right? I had to go through the entire video. Someone had to go through the video, make the key points, then do the research, make notes, then create like a polished draft, send it across, and then start making it into like a more final production level grade, right? With this, your 50-60% of the work is already done. And post that, you can execute it in your prod level.
So like basically the broadcast, like for example, the blog that the Gmail that is sending the message that we are getting as in our Gmail, it is not just pulling out the transcript from the YouTube video, and it's also it is finalizing everything like how the blog should be. Because if you are just pulling out the data and just putting it out there on the Gmail address or whatever, then obviously like it is the exact copy of the transcript of the video, and we don't want that.
It's not that. So this is essentially one of the snippets from one of the podcasts that Kunal Shah did. It's like a 3.5 minute. The entire podcast clipped into 3.5 minutes video. So this is like a two people talking. So the transcript will essentially be person A talking, person B talking. But what you see was like a more refined of what they were talking about.
Yeah, it's like more like a generalization, like what the topic was all about, but not the person A said this, person B said that. Like more, not like even if we are having this conversation, then everything will be generalized. If it will be uploaded as a YouTube video. But even for that, like first we get the content on our Gmail. After that, we can decide if we want to create a blog. So, but still, it is the best version, like whatever we get as a blog, because the prompting that you used in JSON format, because it was already defined enough in the N8N workflow. So it is the final, like we have to exactly copy paste the content that we will get on the Gmail, or we still have to refine that.
So the content that you'll get on the Gmail depends on the video link that you give to the node, right? So I have given like the Kunal Shah video, right? You can give any video that of your choice, and the prompt will still work. So it's not aligned to just one video that I have shared, right? You can use any video, open source video, which is publicly available, and then run it through the workflow, you will get the output according to that video that you have shared the link of.
Yeah, so in the interest of time, I think we can move to the next one. Ashish, you continue the conversation in chat. And, I think even Bhushan has a raised hand. So yeah, Bhushan, could you ask directly on the chat?
Hi. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. So
Bhushan, could you ask the question on the chat since we have to move to the next demo in the interest of time?
Sure thing. No, I don't have any question, but we are doing the same thing, but just instead of pulling the YouTube videos, what we are doing exactly at the starting, we are just using the competitor website sitemap, and then whatever content is getting published on a daily basis, we are just pulling that content and putting that into ChatGPT. Then creating our own content, and then it's a very complicated thing, but we are doing the same thing. But here, not only video, but we are also doing the competitor analysis, pulling the data from competitors and repurposing that for our own use case. That's what we are doing. Yeah, good one. Thanks.
Okay, that's good. I think you can share the link for that as well. We can also go through it. Thank you, Rohan. That was a good one.
Thank you, Rohan.
We'll move on to Sangal. I see Sangal is on the call.
We'll move on to Sangal. I see Sangal is on the call.
Hey everyone, I will quickly share my screen. First of all, big thanks to all of you for joining, and also big thanks to Rahul and his teams for hosting me as well. Starting with about myself, I am Sangal. Hello, and I'm having around 4+ years of experience in cybersecurity, and these are all my domain expertise: security operations, incident response, digital forensics, red teaming, and security architecture and engineering. So currently I'm working a lot on AI and agenting AI stuff. That's a new niche that I have developed recently. So moving ahead, so I'll set up the stage. So why I built this particular automation, and that was meant to solve the biggest challenge that all the organizations are facing currently. Just a second. Yep. So that's phishing. You might have encountered that a lot. Suspicious looking emails, right, coming to your inbox and asking you to give you some information, or maybe asking you to click on a link or download some attachments. So that's that challenge that I'm trying to address currently. Not the phishing exactly, but the phishing investigations. So these are some stats basically. Whichever basically the successful breaches that happens, 91% of the time they start with phishing, and that can lead up to 4.5 millions of financial impacts. And also there is a lot of chances of human errors as well. So currently, the problem with the phishing investigations are it's a lot of manual process. You need to analyze it. You need to extract the indicators, build queries, run it. So as said, these many steps included. This is a highly time intensive task and can take about 2 to 4 hours sometimes, depending upon the investigators. And that too, on top of that, there could be error prone as well, because in the current security operations, there is a huge chances of alert fatigues and other things. And again, the resource right. So in order to overcome that, I came up with a solution, which is AI-powered phishing investigator. So basically, it's an intelligent phishing investigation agent that transforms all the manual processes into automated security operations things. So in a nutshell, so this is what basically my automation is doing. It takes the suspicious emails. It uses an AI for parsing and all the indicators and extractions. Then it builds SIM queries. For those who don't know SIM, I'm going to talk about that a bit later. So hold on. And then it performs the sandbox analysis, then does the complete investigation out of all the results that it receives, and then creates a delivery report out of that. So with that being said, I'll move ahead with the demonstration. So is my highlighting screen visible to everyone?
Sir, before you start, can I say something?
Yep, sure.
Actually, even recently, I approved one Discord web app on the Discord. My account was compromised by approving some web application. I don't know how that happened. Mm-hmm. It literally sent all the crypto messages, like Elon Musk launched this crypto scheme, and then from my account, I've sent a lot of these messages to many Discord servers, and I got kicked from all the group. And it just happened recently. I was not really active.
Yeah,
just
so
sharing my experience.
Yep. So that happens, and that's a usual thing that happens in a corporate environment a lot because that becomes a big fish over there, right? You just think as a VP or a CEO getting their email compromised, then what's the devastation that can happen, right? And it doesn't take a lot of time to get the impact happen. So this is where this automation helps a lot. Okay. So I'll go ahead with the automation. So this is about this automation takes about 1 to 2 minutes. So I'll execute it and parallelly explain you. So before doing that, so I'll tell you what all the integrations that I have done. I mean the external integrations basically. So first of all, I have two EC2 instances that are running. One is hosting my Splunk. So Splunk is nothing but the SIM server. So basically, where the security operators or the analysts or anybody, engineers, they come here, they write queries, they hunt for the threats and other things. Then there is another server that is hosting my the phishing campaign. So the malicious email that I have been sending. And this is for educational purpose, guys. So that is there. And next is my Google Drive where I have kept the malicious email. Then coming to the other tools, the next one is Zamzer. So basically, this is used for the file conversations. So basically, I'm taking the email that needs to be converted into a PDF format or HTML format that my model can understand, and vice versa things. And then the AnyRun. So basically, this is a platform where the sandbox analysis happen. Whenever an analyst comes, they have an attachment or anything, they post it here. They look into it, they understand the report, and then come to a judgment whether that's malicious or not. So yeah, this is a bit about what all things, and finally, my email. So that's used for sending the report. Now, talking about the workflow. So I'll say this is a bit about mid-complex workflow. So it starts with the execution, like a click execution, but however, this can be like kept on running continuously. So it's integrated to my Gmail, the Google Drive. It gets the email out from there, and then it sends to Zamzer for the file conversion. So then it waits for the results. So basically, there are two API calls that's happening. First is to send the data, and second, you need to check whether the results are ready or not. So that's why a small if loop, whether the results are completed or not. If it's not completed, it's going to wait for some time, and if it's completed, then you need to get the PDF files. Now the next part is here's the first. The AI agent that comes, not the agent, I'll say the model that comes into picture. So this is basically what it does is it takes the complete email and extracts the indicators. And then the next task is to build the queries out of it. I mean, these are all the hunting queries. So this is how a bit about the prompt it looks like. So I've told like what all the logs it needs to search for, how it needs to build the query. And then finally in the output, it should give me the response in a JSON format. So that's a bit about the prompt. Then finally, I have basically a JavaScript, a small JavaScript. So the output that I'm getting out of the model, so I pass it properly and get it into the format that I wanted. Then these are the interactions with the Splunk SIM. So basically, I'm running two parallel tasks. One is looking for abnormal logins and looking for URL interaction. So how the things happen is in phishing, when an analyst is directly is analyzing a phishing, so they need to go and look into the logs whether you had any interactions with that URL, or did your credentials got compromised, or did you had any abnormal logins. So those all data needs to be investigated. So that same things are happening here. So these are the two chains over here. Now the next part is basically the AnyRun. So that's the sandboxing platform. So the same email which has been taken from the Google Drive is now sent for the analysis. Again, this is a custom integration that I had to do, as Anatan didn't had any native integration for this. So then the next part is it looks for if the results are generated or not. If in case it's not generated, then it again check for the report. And once that is done, then so the AnyRun report is a very huge report. I mean, it can be about somewhere around 10 MB. So I had to pick some specific fields out of it. So then the next part is merging all the data that I have got. And once that is done, so there will be 4 data. So my email, the next is all the hunting results and the sandbox result. This gets aggregated and again gets move to the next model. So basically, where this is the main brain where it analyzes the complete things. So going back in time, so we always used to had automation tools, so such as Cortex XOR and other types of tools. But the game changer has been the AI. So basically the analysis part and the building queries. So that used to take a lot of time. So with AI, that has come narrowed down a lot. So this is the prompt is basically very simple prompt. So what it needs to look into the logs, for example, like whether if within 1 minute, if there are multiple logins coming from for a user from multiple locations, for example, India and then US coming at the same time. So those type of things are suspicious, right? Any post request going to those URLs. So those behaviors I have given as a prompt to there. And then finally, I think I'm hearing some noise.
Ashish, could you mute yourself, please?
Okay. So then finally what my next, this is a JavaScript code. What again it is doing is the model, what it gives the output, it formats into an email template, which I required, which I basically prefer to send. And then finally the investigation email is sent. So now let me show you the output, how it looks. So this is the recent one. So this is how it looks like. So basically it tells you what was the incident that happened. So what analysis it did. So it tells you that, okay, it has a verdict, true positive, and it gives you recommendations as well. So like what the analyst needs to be done. And it's not like and here itself, it can be automated further as well. I didn't have those APIs key. So for example, if you find that malicious, you need to rotate the credentials of a user or maybe delete the emails. So those can be done as well. So end-to-end automation can be completed. So yeah, so that's a bit about the automation. And now coming back to the benefits. So basically, as I showed, so the manual investigation can somewhat take around 1 to 2 hours, right? So this cuts down the complete investigation time to about 2 to 3 minutes, right? So that's a 95% reduction of the manual efforts. Then it's a consistent process, right? There will be the prone to error will be very less here, and it's a scalable platform. So with the alerts increasing, we do not need to increase the analysts, right? The platform itself is capable of handling much alerts like that. So that's about my demo, everyone. I can take up some questions if you have.
Yeah, I think Sanjay has some questions. So he wanted to ask if the thing which you have developed, is it in production as well?
It's not currently in production. It's a POC that I have developed currently. So yeah, by the way, this can be done in the prod environment. But yeah, considering there should be a time phase of testing phase, and then it can be moved to the prod.
Yeah.
Okay. So my question was more around this, that like making N8N workflows and all, there are thousands of templates available, and obviously everyone has their own use case, okay? But like, how many of these are actually being used by companies? I mean, that's where the real test lies, right? Ultimately, if it's useful for companies, they will use it. So that's what I wanted to understand. Like, are there any of the flows that we're discussing today, they are examples, POCs, or they're actually live in production? That's all.
So basically, what I know about is in my company. So we have built around. This is a small demonstration, not just phishing investigation. We have built a model that analyzes all the alerts that are coming in. Right.
Got it. So okay, understood. So you kind of have an intelligence around your alerts. You set that up in your company, and that's what you're using.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, and Sanjay, based on my experience, the templates which are there on N8N, none of them are used on production. You need to fine tune it to your use case, and like there's a big difference between the prototype we build on N8N versus like the final production where you have this fallback mechanisms and conditional checks and those kind of things, right? So that nothing breaks. So I have worked with a lot of
build in N8N only. I mean, you're talking about the conditional fallbacks. So you can build it on N8N.
Everything is possible on N8N. Yes, I have worked with a lot of companies where they have already full-fledged N8N workflows deployed on production, and also integrated with their websites. So N8N just acts as the backend.
Perfect. Yeah, that's what I wanted.
So adding on top of that, Sanjay, so basically, N8N is not currently being used in the organization for the cybersecurity perspective. So there are already orchestration tools present. So basically, the concepts you just apply. And also the models, right, we are using here. So there will be the custom models that will be trained on the data sets that the organization has. So that will have more knowledge on the organization-based analysis and the policies.
When you say custom models, you mean custom LLMs, fine-tuned LLMs?
Yes, that's correct. So it can be Mistral, Gamma, anything. So, yeah.
Okay. I think we can take the remaining questions on chat. I think there are a few questions, Sankalp. We can move on to the next one. Sushant, over to you.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sushant, and I am a college student studying BCA third year. So today I'll be presenting an edited project which is called AI Nutrition Analyzer. So basically, it's a web app which helps you to analyze your uploaded any dish image, and basically what it does is the backend in the N8N backend, the image is processed. Then it is the extracted. The data is extracted, and then it is presented in nice presentable charts and progressible bars and many nutritional data will be presented. So I will get straight to the practical part. So take 1 minute. I will share my screen. Okay, so I can just know if the screen is visible. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just show my app which I made on Lovable. So this is the web app which I made. It's all pipe coded. So the headline already says that from photo to nutrition, insights instantly. So it already does that. You upload a meal photo and get accurate calories and macro breakdowns in seconds, powered by advanced food recognition AI. So here, if you upload, if I show this, here is a section where you upload a photo in any format, like it's JPG, PNG, or any supported format. You upload a photo, then it gets processed. All the data will be presented here, and it's all the rest what makes my this presentation unique. So talking about my N8N backend, so here is the basic workflow which I made. So this is if we start from the webhook. So basically this is a test URL. So I have provided this test URL to my front end, and at the moment I'll upload a photo, like any mail photo. It will catch up the photo like image in the form of binary, and it will extract. It will then will be structured output parser. So here it's a JSON example I have given it. So if I expand it to, so you can see in this slide. So you can see in this slide if the status is success, like if the if the image recognized is exactly meal, so it will be termed as success, and then it will be processed at foods. Then it will be like, for example, if it's the name is name grilled chicken breast, it will it will show all these things, like it will show the quantity, how much grams, how much calories, how much protein, how much carbs, like etc. So whatever it is the basic JSON example how the image will be processed. So it's a JSON output parser. So if I just what I will do,
I will just execute the workflow. So I have executed. So it says waiting for the call. So I will make a call on my website. So if I upload the photo, like any dish image, I will just choose image. Like if it's a Indian thali, like for example, it's a basic Indian thali. So as you can see, it already contains many foods. Like it contains rice, it contains a paratha, it contains some sabzi and many others like dahi and dal, and many things are there. So the image gets here, and when at the moment you get analyzed, you will go to N10 and it will just start processing the image. So it goes to AI agent, then it goes to API, then it processes and it will just take some time. Yeah, done. Workflow executed successfully. So if I will go back to my website, so you can see it has done all the breakdown. So it's a basic breakdown dozen, like 1320 calories. You can take 7.5 protein, 165 carbs, and 78.5 fats. And if you will, you can also increase the portion, like how much portion you are getting, and in here you will get nice, well-presented charts, like how much calories, how much protein, carbs, fats, etc. in a very pie chart form, also macro distribution. And if you will put in details, it will also list what all components are there in your dish. Like for example, it analyzed, I think it was like chicken curry. So yellow dal, yeah, chicken pig curry, chole, mixed vegetable sabzi like what, potato, carrot, peas. Like we already seen that. Raita, that's basically yogurt, basmati rice, and etc. Roti, chapati, what it is. So it has analyzed everything, like in also a very progressible bar, like protein, carbs, fats, all written in grams. Here you will get all the charts, and here you will get all the components which are there in your dish. So it's just a basic workflow and a front end which shows the breakdown of your food, and that's it. It will just process the food and this is the edited backend which I made. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Sushant. I think this was a really good example of how simple N8N workflow lying on the back end can be easily connected to the front end. I think previously in the chat also someone had asked if it can be connected to a front end, and I think this is a very beautiful example where you vibe coded on Lovable and was able to integrate with N8N. So thanks, Sushant. Any questions, anyone?
Yeah. Okay, so if I answer this, how does it take the weight of food items? So I don't think that it has been so well processed. Like it's a very basic, like you can take very basic project. So I don't think it can analyze weights and all. But if you can give in your I don't think I can also add a feature where you can give the weight and something extra. So I'll just process it more, and it's just a basic case. So Gemini, yeah, for sure that Gemini addresses all these things. I think if I use a Chat GPT or something more capable, like something more advanced, I think it can process more better. So yeah.
If you can add one more filter over there or one more category, sugar contents in each meal, and then you can provide one warning to that, if this meal is getting consumed by diabetic people, what they need to ignore from this particular dish and how much the sugar and all. Because one of my friend is also working on some kind of this type of thing, but more specifically for diabetic people, because they are more concerned, right, before taking a food, and their insulin level will go to this level and blah blah blah. So thanks. This is nice. Cool.
Okay, I will just look into the additional features and I will surely implement in that. Okay,
sir,
thank you.
I have one question.
Okay.
When you were showing the workflow of N8N, like you used Gemini Flash. So is there any reason? Because Gemini 2.5 Pro is also there, but I think like in the API calls.
Actually, I thought that it's free and I don't invested. I was just making the project, and I think that for the demo purpose only, I made thought to choose 2.5 flash, as it also gives I think 1 lakh tokens.
Yeah,
and
it's better, obviously, like in image processing and everything I've seen.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, for reasoning, but I don't think that it requires a lot of reasoning to understand the image. So Flash can still do the work. I was just asking it casually.
Yeah. I can still use the better APIs. So for the basic purpose only, I use that. I will just I'll just
Actually,
ensure that.
Gemini is the best in terms of like I've seen all the images models. Maybe I'm biased towards it, but I think Gemini is better at reasoning in terms of images and visuals. ChatGPT and all the AI models like DeepSeek or any AI out there may be good in terms of actual real hardcore reasoning, but when it comes to image processing or a video or these kind of visual related, I think Gemini is still the best. So I was maybe a little bit confused about selection of 2.5 Flash or 2.5 Pro, but 2.5 Flash is still the best.
Yeah, it can be. So I also don't I also haven't analyzed all the APIs, like in what basic purpose they can perform well. So if I'll just think about that, I'll just implement that. It's more better API I can use. So yeah, if I sure that you get the idea of my web app. So, okay.
Okay. Thank you, Shanth. Thanks for the lovely presentation. We can move on to our next presenter. Khushi, are you on the call?
Hi, yes, I'm here. Okay, so I'll just quickly show my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Okay. So hi everyone, I'm Khushi Yadav and I'm a college third year student and a part-time AI engineer at a company where I build AI automations for B2B and B2C businesses, like to automate their tasks and everything. Okay. I often build AI automations, and one of them is WhatsApp Business, which is in the most demand, and I build this very often. And I also take up freelance projects on my weekends, where I build B2C and B2B automations for businesses to automate their tasks. Okay, so today I'll be showing you a demo, in B2C and B2B businesses, the most common problem is dealing with the customers, interacting with the customers, and placing the actual orders, and like sharing the shipping ID, sharing the tracking ID, and matching the right product with the right product in the company's catalog database. So I have built an AI automation. This is a little messy and a complex workflow. I'll just show you the front end of it. Okay, so first I'll just show you the Airtable database which I have made. So it consists of both images and preform text associated with it. So as you can see, here is the product name, the model. Many product names are there, but with different specifications, like the same product with a different specification. So I deal with that type of complexity as well. The associated images are also here. So whenever the user sends an image, see, sometimes what happens is the user know what to order, but he don't know the exact name of the tool. So he can just send a picture of the tool, and then my agent will categorize that, okay, is this the product that this particular company sells or not? Return the matching product with that. Also, it can process 3 types of data, the text data, image data, document data, and voice notes as well. So the user can drop voice notes as well. So I'll just show you a quick demo of it. Wait, let me just activate my workflow. The data is already active. And yes, one more thing, like this agent can answer in 3 languages, that is Hindi, English, and English. So, like for the people who don't know much English, so they can also interact with this WhatsApp agent to place the actual orders. So, I'll just share, I'll just show you a good use case of this. For example, the user like doesn't know the name of the tool, but he knows the actual usage of that particular tool. So let's see, like let's pass a voice note to this agent about this, like a nail that is used in furniture and woodwork. Okay, so मुझे एक ऐसी nail चाहिए जो furniture and woodwork के काम में use आती हो.
Kushi, your screen is stopped sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess an issue with the Google. Okay, is it visible now?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
फर्नीचर और गुटर गुड जैसे प्रिसिजन वर्क के लिए आपको नैरो क्राउन स्टेपलर या एयर ब्रैड नेलर सबसे अच्छा विकल्प रहेगा। ये दोनों टूल्स फर्नीचर, कैबिनेट और ट्रिम वर्क के लिए खासतौर पर डिजाइन किए गए हैं। हमारे पास ये ऑप्शंस उपलब्ध है। 1. नैरो क्राउन स्टेपलर मॉडल 918 गेज, स्टेपल चौड़ाई 1.25 मिलीमीटर, फर्नीचर और ट्रिम वर्क के लिए बढ़िया, कीमत 6,000। 2. Air Brad Nailer F50 model 1850E Nundaids Benton से 50 मिलीमीटर लंबाई तक के ब्रैड नेल्स इस्तेमाल करता है, लाइटवेट और कंफर्टेबल। कीमत, क्या आप इनमें से कोई ऑर्डर करना चाहेंगे?
So it suggested me a number of options based on the use case. Like the user can order whatever he's comfortable with. So let's order this brad nails of T series and also wait. Yeah, and also ask the price and if any discount is available for the brand nails T series. ठीक है, तो मुझे एक ब्रैड नेल ऑफ टी सीरीज दे दो एंड प्लीज मुझे उसका प्राइस भी बता देना एंड डिस्काउंट अगर कुछ अवेलेबल हो तो. It takes a while to answer because like I'm using a model like a free tier model which latency is high. So if we use a paid model, the latency rate drops. It doesn't matter that much.
यहाँ Spark Pneumatics की Brad Nails T Series उपलब्ध है। कीमत लगभग 600 प्रति बॉक्स Brad Nails की मानक पैकिंग में। ये T Series Brad Nails Air Brad Nailers के लिए परफेक्ट हैं। क्या आप एक या ज्यादा बॉक्स ऑर्डर करना चाहेंगे? मैं आपके लिए उपलब्धता भी चेक कर देता हूँ।
So इसने मुझे इसका प्राइस भी बता दिया and like let's confirm our order now. Okay, so इसने मुझे बता दिया 600 each के हिसाब से 1200 प्राइस इसने मुझे बता दिया. Now it is asking for the customer details to feed into the catalog, to feed into the Airtable database for invoice generation of the particular order that the user has placed. So let me just provide my full name. My screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so now the Airtable has updated this particular record, as you can see. So my name is there now. Name, the date and timing as of now. And all the customer details that was like mentioned in the chat only, and the price with it, like the unit price and the line total with discount. So there was no discount applicable for this particular product, so it doesn't like mentioned any discount. Then here is the invoice total and the amount in words. So like every customer detail and the catalog detail is been stored in the Airtable because like storing for the image tag is better in this. We can, however, use Qt and vector database as well. But for this use case, I guess Airtable is much better. Okay, now let's test it for one more use case. Like I have a list of items. Okay. So the user can pass on a list of the items also to check like is it available or not. Okay, so it just check the availability in the catalog, and obviously this database contains the tools descriptions and the tool catalog, so there's nothing about pillow being mentioned here. So it quickly recognized that okay, pillow is not a product that we sell. So these three are the products that we sell, and the and the air impact wrench, which price is 16,000 and model this. So it just generated it from the catalog only. The air impact wrench, the price of it, 16,000, and the air stapler as well. So it just configured it from the catalog that we had, and the pillow is not any product that we sell. So it identified that also. So we can pass on an image of the list. We can pass on voice notes in 3 languages. We can talk to it in any kind of way that is the customer feels good with. So it helps in interaction with the customer. It helps in the invoice generation also. Okay, so the currently okay. So see, once this table is updated, this customer order, the customer order details are updated, and a new record is. But as of now, I'm working on this because what I'm aiming. I already have a predefined template of the invoice that that the business just gave me, and I have to fill in the details in that particular template without breaking it. So it's a little complex. I have to use the HTML converter, then transferring it to the Google Doc, and all sort of that stuff. So it is currently in process. It is not being completed for the invoice generation part, but rest it handles all type of queries. So this is the automation. Okay, so that's it.
Thank you, Kushi. That was great. We have a few questions on the chat. Yeah, Dayanand, go ahead.
Hey, Kushi, first off, really impressive chatbot that you built here, right? Now, question is, in terms of handling, let's say, customer queries, what's the load that you see this chatbot can handle easily today?
Sorry, can you please repeat what's the?
All right, in simple terms, let's say how many customers can this bot be chatting to at any point of time? Let's say 300, 400.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. So, its latency is really good, and it can handle 5 customers per second. So it has a concurrency rate of 5 per second. It can handle 5 different context windows per second. But if it reaches more than 5, then it starts hallucinating and all. But it doesn't happen in paid version of it, the paid version of WhatsApp Meta Business. Wait, I'll just show you one more thing for more clarity. I just forget it. Okay, just a second. Wait, I'll just come to the questions. One more thing is here. Okay. So, so we can set the message templates as well, but again, it is paid, so I didn't, I was not able to show this in this particular demo. And we can obviously set the template library as well, kind of this. If the user is not interacting with the chatbot can send the icebreaker messages from here. We can track the activity log of that particular business. the number that we are using for the business. So we can track the metrics as well, that okay, these are the particular messages that are being sent, these are the particular like the churn rate or like the order acceptance rate that we are getting, and the pricing is obviously it is a paid tier. So I could not show this because like mainly this particular feature is not available in the free tier, but we can set all these things here also.
All right, Rishi, thanks for the additional details as well. One more question, more from a business side. Now, let's say you are selling such an automation to customers in Dubai or the US. According to you, what price would you charge for this platform?
Like it actually depends on the complexity of the agency. Like if the business wants me to like update their CRM updation, integrations with external to like their database or their front end, like it actually depends on the complexity of the task that I will be working on, because like the time will be like accordingly spent on the task. So I basically charge 50,000 for one automation, for the business automation. Like if it is like really a complex one, like the integration of external tools are there and the CRM updation are there, so kind of that.
Did you say $15,000?
No, 50,000 INR.
Okay, got it. All right. Thank you, Rishi.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I think we have some questions on is there any business using it right now, or is it a prototype?
Yes. No, this is not a prototype. I have built 5 business automations, and the customer base of those businesses were around 1,000 to 2,500 customer base. So I have made, and this is into the production level as well. So this is not a prototype. This is the production level work which I just showed you.
Nice. That's good. Yeah, I think that's a good end-to-end use case of WhatsApp, and the voice feature and English feature also was pretty good. So I think we are coming towards the end of our session. We have 4 topics totally today. Thanks everyone. I think this was our first webinar where we're giving the opportunity also for builders to showcase their work. Hope you all got to learn something from it. And we'll be organizing much more in the future as well. And
Rahul, I think
not just
there is one more question you missed out on. So what if the spellings are wrong in the uploaded image? How does that work?
Mm-hmm. I have used the ChatGPT OpenAI model. It quickly recognizes that any misspelled word is there.
Got it. Yeah, continue, Rahul.
Yeah.
Rahul, I have a question. Like just for the sake of connection, can I share my LinkedIn here to connect?
Yeah, I've already shared it. We'll also share it in the WhatsApp community, all the 4 presenters. So you can share, like I've already shared it on the chat. So.
Oh yeah, just okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll also be having future sessions where we'll be having a bit more hands-on session on how simple agents can be built, those kind of things, right? So we'll be reaching out in the community soon. So feel free to join those as well. We'll be posting that soon. And thanks a lot for attending this and asking those valuable questions. And and last but not least, like all the presenters, brilliant job. Thank you.